We're going live. We're going live. Oh my God, we're live. We're live. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I'm your host, Phil. Join me for another episode of Fill in the Blank, your favorite stream. I just got word that we are in the running for a nomination for a Tubi, which means fucking new YouTube Artist of the Year. So pray for me. Make sure to like the video to help me subscribe, build those numbers. Maybe I could make like, $80 a month, right? Then I could finally afford a nice cardboard box, one that doesn't have like, smell like onions and have Gatorade stains on it. It's December 13th, 2023, season 2, episode 70. Today we have Fantasia Barrino from The Color Purple. Remember she won American Idol season 3 and then she like disappeared, but she was doing theater. She did Color Purple for like 3 years, 4 years. I think she's still doing it. Fantasia Barrino to The Color Purple is what Kristen Chenoweth is and Adina Menzel, or as John Travolta would say, Edna, I don't even know what he said. Edna Dimso? Edno Dimso. I want to fucking figure that out real quick. What did he say? Adele. Adina Menzel, and he said, and please welcome 3-time Tony Award winning and the star of the Everly Clever Wicked, please welcome from the Everly Clever Wicked, Adele Dazeem. Someone even laughed. If you watch that clip, someone goes, ah. So 3-time Tony Award winner Adele Dazeem from the Cleverly. Please welcome 3-time Tony Award winner with the rest of the cast from the Everly Clever Wicked, Adele Dazeem. Well, Adele Dazeem with this song, yeah. Adele Dazeem. She's like, that's the best thing that ever happened because that's what made me realize I got to get glasses. Because who knows, I might have tripped and fell down the stairs and broke my neck because I was stubborn to get glasses. So that's why it's the greatest thing. See, turn it all into a positive, and all of a sudden it becomes a positive. Bullshit. It's still fucking. You're not eradicating any fucking like embarrassment by owning it. Fuck that. Own it. John Travolta's dumbass. Anyways, you've had a lot of loss, but you could fly and you're rich, and you're well. And you have a daughter that will never get married because you're her husband, aren't you, John? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get started with season 2, episode 70. Enjoy. Make sure to comment if you want, like or dislike. You could dislike the video, comment, make fun of me because I am not serious. And if you don't make fun of me and you love me, let me know with some heart emojis. And then maybe we can meet up and have like coffee over Skype. And then maybe we could have virtual characters. We could have virtual characters in a game get married. And then, you know what? We could get married for tax benefits and never see each other. That would be great. I'd feel so much like a real hip college kid. Oh, my God. I can't wait till we're all robots and our brains are meatloaf. Meathead. Dead from the neck up. Rest in peace, Archie Bunker. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Color Purple. She was in The Color Purple. You wasted our time for 2 decades.
13th, 2023.
All about looking like a 13-year-old embarrassed that she still wears a training bra.
Now is the time. I've been reading these articles that have instilled fear in me. You know, I get my shopping done early. I get my shipping done late. I'm a human being.
Yeah, I'm exhausted by it. I'm really, really exhausted by it. Yeah.
Specifically, what has exhausted you?
You know, I'm laying there in bed, watching my TV show, watching you spin around and wrap stuff up.
Is
and
bothering
like, where did I put this and where did I put that? Should I send it? Do I want to send it? It's exhausting.
I don't know. Sometimes I should hand deliver something versus shipping it within the city. I'm like, it's cheaper and easier if I just walk it over there. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, do I want to get dressed right now and put my coat on? Do I need an umbrella?
You asked me.
Am I going to get the package wet?
You asked me, do we need to FedEx something or do we need to bring it with us?
Yes.
What are we doing?
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. You just be surprised.
I was brushing my teeth like the opener of the show, where I was brushing my teeth, getting ready for the show, and I was like, I wonder what I told her to do. And I think what I told her to do.
You told me nothing.
I told her what I told her to do might be wrong. So now I'm a little concerned.
Don't be concerned.
So I'm out of it.
You're out of it.
I'm out of it.
Just say you're welcome when everyone thanks you.
See, this is the evolution of me. The evolution of me. I used to say something, and like that was the right thing to do, and I would
live to regret it.
Live to regret it. Live, sleep, eat, die. Yes, all of it to regret it. And now I'm thinking like, no, path of least resistance is the way to go.
Mark Wood, path of least resistance, path of self-survival. Mark Wood, give me these hardline no's on things.
The question is, when you have a gift and you're saying, should I FedEx it or should I hand deliver it? How far do they live? Because do you want to, yes, get dressed. If it's raining, get an umbrella. But if it's raining, you could wait till tomorrow. You shouldn't be doing anything last minute. The question is, do you want to get in a cab? Because how much does it cost to FedEx it? Because here's the thing. If it's walking distance, just go walk and drop it off with the doorman. Because I'm sure all your friends have doormen. You know what I mean? Even if it's 3 miles, go walk 3 miles, walk back. Take the bus. Go walk to a bus. I bet you could take a bus. But is it going to be worth? Do you want to spend 2 hours walking to a bus stop, waiting for the bus, taking the bus in New York traffic, dropping it off, and then taking the bus just to cross it off your list as finished and save yourself the money for FedEx? Because I'll tell you what, if you're taking a cab, I bet you it's cheaper to FedEx something than it is to take a cab, let's just say 5 miles. How much does it cost to take a cab 5 miles? Might cost $25. Might cost you $50 to take a cab 5 miles down to your friend's house, back and forth, and drop it off. And to FedEx, if you just have someone from FedEx like pick it up, it might cost you like $15 at the most, I would say. So, but if you can walk it and walk it back, do that. Always do that. Smoke a little weed. Walk a couple miles. Get some. Stop and get a bagel and some lox with a schmear cream cheese and a little bit of a. Stop at a bar, have a cocktail, get some gelato. Enjoy the city.
Survival. Give me these hardline no's on things. You don't need to get a gift for so and so or such and such. And he would take a pen. A red pen, which irritated me, like I was in school, and he would cross so and so and such and such off the list.
Cross them off the list. They've been naughty. They're not getting one.
And then so and such would show up at our house for dinner with a gift, and he would turn to me in a panic. Did you happen to get so and such and such? And I go, yes, because I started ignoring you 20 years ago.
Because ladies and gentlemen, I have I have what we refer to in Manhattan as a stupid fucking husband.
Thank goodness.
And I would watch him wipe the sweat off his brow as he produced said gift, and everybody went, "Oh, Marcus!"
I'm like, what did they get? What did you get them?
What did we get them? And I go, you'll be surprised. They'll love it, and you'll love it. You'll look like a hero.
All right, let me ask you a question. Do you shower the normal way? Or
No, I don't. I don't. I shower upside down and I wash my balls with my mouth. I wash my balls with the washcloth, then I wash my nose. What do you mean do I shower the normal way? No, I shower in a swimming pool and I wash my balls with dirt and chamomile tea mixture. The fuck kind of a stupid question is this, dude? The other way? What the fuck is the other way?
They'll love it and you'll love it. You'll look like a hero.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you shower the normal way or the other way?
I don't know what that means.
There are two ways people shower. Primarily facing the water, or are you a back to the water?
Okay,
I've been there before. I've been in there before.
That's a foul question. Because we have that thing
Rainmaker
that hangs over my head that I have to, and if you're a woman, and I'm going to speak to the ladies here, and you don't want to.
Oh, she's talking about when you got to wash your vagina. When the traditional shower that's on the wall, it shoots down at like an angle, like a not a 45-degree angle, but let's just say a I guess like a 25-degree angle, right? Because the shower, when you're like this, the shower nozzle is like this, so the water goes like that. So when you're like here, you're showering, the water's like this, going like at an angle, right? And then you turn around and it's still on the angle. But when you want to shave your vagina, or when you want to wash, if you want to shave it in the shower. It makes less cleanup, right? It's probably convenient, especially, and also if you like your butthole. When I want to wash my butthole, it's so convenient. All I got to do is go like this, and I just bend over and I open my cheeks, and it's at an angle where it goes right in the anus and gets all the tits and bits. But what she has is a shower that is just straight up above, and it just rains down. So if I want to wash my butthole and a girl wants to wash her hoo-ha, how are you going to do that? You almost have to bring a chair in and like stand up and like do gymnastics. You almost need to go into the shower with a partner that that can support you. You have to go in with a partner and do a handstand, and then have your partner grab your ankles and go like that, so all the water can go down into your nooks and crannies. That's why I call all my girlfriends my little crumpet. Interesting. Put in the comments section, how do you wash your tits and bits? Do you find that the angle of a regular nozzle helps more for your anus and your whoo-wee? Because with the balls, it's easy. You could just get this and just soap it up. But I'm also sure like the water pressure beating against the outer shell of the taco makes more sour cream and feels like a good massage. I know on the butthole it does. Like a lot of like just the hottest water I could stand without getting burnt, and like really hard water pressure against the inside of my butt cheeks. It feels really good. And that's why I know I'm not gay, because after all that, I'm like, yeah, I'm still not letting you stick a pinky up there. The shower gives me enough butthole pleasure.
I'm like, what did they get? What did you get them?
What did we get them? We got them an anal. We got them an anal pleasure for the shower.
Primarily facing the water, or are you a back to the water?
Okay,
I've been there before.
Yes, we know. You're not bragging by saying you've seen your wife naked in the shower. Congratulations.
It hangs over my head.
I would hope so.
That I have to, and if you're a woman, and I'm going to speak to the ladies
Vagina
here, and you don't want to get your hair wet because you're trying to extend your blowout and your hair salon appointment, that thing is the devil.
Well, that was close.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't showered a normal way in 15
So you
years.
sit there with your back and you arch your head.
It's a
and keep your head-
rainmaker. You don't like the rainmaker?
Yeah, but that's your fault. I understand how with the angle you could keep your head away, but you know what? Geez, I must have seen this in my shower growing up, my aunt's shower, my grandma's shower. I've seen this. I mean, I saw this in the like as a kid and even as a teenager, and somehow they just. I guess once I moved out and had my own place, I stopped seeing them. But how about a hairnet? Didn't anyone have like a hairnet, like a shower cap? Not the kind of cap you put on as a swimmer and do Olympic swimming in that tight one. It's a shower cap where it looks like a plastic bag. You pull it apart. It's the same kind of thing you might wear. You might see the girls wear, or the girls. Yeah, I'm trapped in the 18th century. The girls, the factory workers, mostly women. That sounds so bad. But when you go to like a factory worker, an assembly line at like the Hershey's factory, the Heinz ketchup factory, the chocolate factory, the Snickers Mars factory, any kind of humongous factory where you got workers like Laverne and Shirley, they all work with hairnets over their head or like shower caps where they're not hairnets are like nets like this, right? And you put it over and it's like a hairnet. Now this no, you're talking about basically a plastic bag. I don't have a plastic bag here. I can get one, but fuck it, I'm lazy. Like it's essentially it's a shower cap that's a plastic bag, and you put it over. And when girls would have perms, or if they just didn't want to wet their hair, they put the bag over their head. They put their hair in there, and then they shower. And when the hair hits their head, it just hits the plastic bag. And then they wash up and they do all this. Whatever, you know what I mean? They sit there and they I'm brushing their teeth. Brush their teeth is what I'm doing. Brushing my teeth. And then when they get out, they dry their body off, and then they take the hairnet off, and their hair's dry. And then they could just blow it or do whatever. This is turning very sexually aggressive, and I did not plan on it at all. I'm just going to be quiet and let them talk. I think I'm totally off. But what I said did make sense. So I would like half credit for that. Thank you. And make sure to like and subscribe this video. Or don't subscribe this video. Subscribe to the channel.
And it's a double exercise. It's a double-sized one, and there's
you subscribe to the channel, not to. You know what? I don't really give a shit. I don't give a shit. Just dislike the video.
It's a rainmaker. You don't like the rainmaker? So pretty. And it's a double exercise. It's a double-sized one, and there's a lot of water pressure.
Yeah. So I have to slide in to the side.
It's like a power wash. It's like a power washer.
I slither in.
Oh, I love it. You have the wand?
We don't have the wand like I asked for.
Yeah, it didn't go with the. It's too many things.
It didn't go his eye. It looks ugly. If we put the wand there.
Yeah, that was a mistake. But okay, when you did. Before we met.
Yeah.
Do you shower facing it or do you shower away?
So I come in, I face it, I turn around.
And do your work.
I do my work,
right.
Turn around. So
primarily, where do you think you spend the most of the time, away or facing?
Away.
So me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. That means we're not sociopaths. I think that's what this thing says. I think
not
that's
necessarily
what this thing
sociopath.
says.
Well, I already know I'm not a sociopath because I failed.
Me too. Good. That's great. So that means that we are not sociopaths.
There.
Yeah, that was a mistake. But okay, when you did,
what do you mean when you say do your business?
Shower away.
So I come in, I face it.
You face it and then you turn your head away and like your shoulders away a little and rub your tits and bits.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Oh, get another high five for those promotional videos. Come be a guest. Come be a guest at the Kelly and Mark show. Play all the music, show people dancing good, and then show them high five. Yay!
But okay, when you did, before we met,
yeah.
Do you shower facing it or do you shower away?
So I come in, I face it, I turn around.
And do your work.
I do my work,
right.
Turn around. So
primarily, where do you think you spend the most of the time, away or facing?
Away.
So me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. That means we're not sociopaths. I think that's what this thing says. I think
not
that's
necessarily
what this thing. Do your work.
I I do my work,
Right.
turn around. So
primarily, where do you think you spend the most of the time? Away or face?
Away.
So me too. Me too. That means we're not sociopaths. I think that's what this thing says. I think
Not
that's
necessarily
what this thing
sociopath.
says.
Well, I already know I'm not a sociopath because I failed that sociopathy test.
You did.
Yeah, a fail is a good thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to get
You don't want to be a sociopath.
you don't want to be 100% on this.
Right.
But
Facing
I
the
got
water.
the lowest score
They
possible.
say facing the water's unhinged, snarked one person. Who doesn't face the water? Exclaimed another. It's quite a debate. And the staff, you asked the staff?
Yeah, they were very vocal about it.
And what do they do?
It was about 50-50.
I would say 50-50 shower versus non-shower. So let's start there.
All right, we're going to take a little poll here. We're going to call to action. We're going to take a little Instagram poll or write in or do a fax in or whatever people are doing these days.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok in.
Send us your letters.
Send us your letters. What do you do?
3 months from now, we'll give you the results.
What do you do? You know, when I was a little kid, when I was little Marcolino.
Marcolino.
Yeah, I was very afraid of the shower. The water hitting my face.
So would mom come in and guard you from the shower?
Yeah, there was a lot of like talk. It's gonna be fine. You're not gonna drown. You know, you're gonna be fine. I took a lot of baths, and then I turned 16, and it was weird that my mom was still in the bathroom. Mom, please. It's like, Mom, is it gonna be okay?
She stopped having to hold your hand through the shower curtain.
Yes. No, I think it was like maybe like 6 years old or something. A little too old to be doing.
You have to face the shower to wash your face.
I know. I would wash, but it's freaked me out.
Yeah, I mean, after I saw
They're
Jaws.
like, it's okay, mommy. I'm not gonna drown.
You have to face the shower to wash your face.
I know. I would wash, but it's freaked me out.
Yeah, I mean, after I saw Jaws, you know. I saw Jaws in the 70s, you know. Before I was old enough to see Jaws, but my mom thought it was a good idea to take me to see Jaws because she liked it. And then she would say, close your eyes, this is the scary part. Anyway, but I was convinced the shark was going to come through the shower head and also through the toilet. So it was a good 5 to 10 years before I felt comfortable
in the bathroom.
again.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
So a new survey shows, and this is us to a T, that people are choosing their favorite TV shows over sleep. So they're binging, you know how you binge and then you stay with. We have done that where we deliberate.
Like last night we had a conversation about it.
Yeah. Well, you put on that World War II documentary and off I went.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Do you want ladies to fall immediately asleep?
How do you know you're a 50-year-old dad? You watch war documentaries. Like I'm into watching
There's a fascinating World War II documentary, and I thought to
on
myself,
Netflix, it's amazing.
good, because I've been wanting to finish this book.
They turn it to color. It's amazing.
So they did colorize it.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I asked you that last night, and you said no.
I wasn't listening. I was fixated on what was happening in North Africa. You know, that was fascinating. But we did talk about maybe not, you know, because our Fargo, which airs on FX, but then it streams on Hulu at 3 a.m. without the commercials.
We were deliberating, setting the alarm. No, I'm not kidding. Do we go to bed now, set the alarm, wake up at 3 a.m., watch Fargo, and go back to bed for a couple of hours? That's where we are.
It was a short debate. They were like, we're not doing that. Let's watch it tonight.
We'll watch it tonight because we're not sickos and weirdos.
What is it saying here?
They're saying that people are choosing to stream and binge, like we often do, over those extra necessary hours of sleep, which probably explains why we are devolving as a species. We're sleep deprived. We're all hopped up on adrenaline. We have nightmares now. We can't explain them because we are living in a streaming world. 43% of men stated that they stay up late while females fell behind at 33%. Good for us. Must be all those World War II documentaries that we. Anyway.
Yeah, I did that the other night. We got home late. I think we're coming home. We're flying from somewhere, and I hadn't watched my Buccaneers play yet. And so you could rewatch the full game, with the NFL package. And so it was like 10:30 at night. It's a 3-hour game, but I have to fast forward, so I could probably watch it in an hour and a half. And it was, it was getting to be midnight. They were losing, and they were on the brink of winning, and we're losing, and then they lost. And I go, that was such a waste of time.
You could have just fast forwarded to the last.
No, yeah, you don't do that,
sweetie.
No.
No.
That's like buying a.
Fast forwarded to the last.
That's like buying a book, and just like reading the last chapter and being like, okay, or I don't even know. Do you mean? I mean, either you're talking about buying a book and reading the last chapter, or you're talking about buying a book and just reading the last 2 pages and being like, that's enough. I found out what happened at the end. The butler did it. Like, no. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like if that's like if you had a month to read like a. I mean, I don't know. That's like if you had a week. That's like if you had a month to read like a 100-page book, and like the Saturday, and like let's just say on Monday you had a test, and after 27 days, like the Saturday before the test on Monday, it's been 27 days you hadn't read the book. You could read the 100 pages all day Saturday and all day Sunday, but you just decided to be lazy and like. Or maybe that's like, you know what it is? It's like if you had a month to read a book, a 100-page book, and 29 days had passed, and it was Sunday, and the very next day on Monday, it was going to be a test on the book, and you had the whole month to read it, and you hadn't read any of it. What Mark does is he reads like the first 3 pages of each chapter, and then like the last 3 pages of every chapter. And so if there's 10 pages, 10 chapters, he only ends up reading like 60 pages. But he gets enough of the information. He cuts out all the bad stuff. Like he reads, and once he gets boring, he skips like to the last 3 pages. You know what I mean? And so he's able to read 60 pages in like 10 hours, right? You're just saying, I'll just read like the last. It depends. If you say you could just skip to the last quarter, that's like reading the last chapter. But if you say you could just skip to like the end, like the last 2-3 minutes, that's like reading the last 2 or 3 pages. You're not going to, no. You watch the game. And what's great is on Amazon, too, they have it where you can fast forward it. And this is like a lot of remote controls. And they're not the only one that does it. Streaming services do this. But on Amazon particularly, what they do, which, of course, everyone else does, is you fast forward in 10-second intervals. So what's great about football and the way it's played, and it works for baseball, too, not so much like basketball. But in football, they'll sit there and they call hike. They'll run the play. The running back runs it. He gets tackled, and the minute he gets tackled, you could just skip ahead 10 seconds, and usually you tap it twice. You skip ahead 20 seconds, and the guy's already in the huddle. And if it's a slower play where the guy's slow to get up because maybe he's banged up, or maybe they're in the huddle a little extra long, you press it a third time. Usually 20 seconds, 30 seconds, you tap, or tap, and it's right in the huddle. Then he throws a passing play. The guy catches it for 8 yards. He gets pushed out of bounds. And then you tap, 30 seconds, and he's back in the huddle. And you just go play after play after play. You eliminate it. Now, if you like to hear the commentary, you're going to be screwed because you're going to pass it on the commentary. But you could go straight to play, and the timing works out great. Same thing with baseball. Pitcher gets on the mound, throws it. It's a curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. After ball 1, don't even watch the catcher throw it back and the pitcher get it, turn around, lick his fingers, licking that. Even with the timing, it's like a 30-second timer. He could throw a fastball. It's high. Ball 1, tap, 20 seconds advance. He's got his leg up. He's throwing it again. Ball 2, tap. I mean, a whole like a 10-pitch at bat that would usually take like maybe 6 minutes. You could watch in like 2.5 minutes. And that means like a 3-hour game you could get done watching in like maybe an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. Depends. If it's a low scoring game, an hour and 10 minutes. If it's a high scoring game, maybe an hour and a half, hour and 40 tops. You know what I mean? Well, it doesn't matter. If it's a 3-hour game, you can probably watch it in less than an hour and a half.
With the NFL package. And so it was like 10:30 at night. It's a 3-hour game, but I have to fast forward, so I could probably watch it in an hour and a half. And it was, it was getting to be midnight. They were losing, and they were on the brink of winning, and were losing, and then they lost. And I go, that was such a waste of time.
You could have just fast forwarded to the last.
No, sweetie. now, once you know, that's not good. There's the enjoyment of watching every single play and figure and
coaching from
coaching,
sofa.
Right? Yeah,
Sofa coaching. You're a brilliant sofa.
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially after the mistake is made, you tell me.
Yes. Right. Or if there's like a call or an off or whatever, I go. I saw that. What are you talking about? That was definitely not a catch. I'm usually good. I should be the referee they call.
There's so many things you should be.
I know.
You know what you should be is fucking buried in my backyard before you kill me and take my money.
Not only should Mark be the quarterback and the wide receiver.
You know what you should be.
That I just heard him use. I don't.
You know what you should be is buried in my backyard before you kill me and take half my money, because you should be Rachel Ray's husband the way you mooch off of me and convince people that you have a real job.
If there's like
I've given you everything you have. Everything!
Oh, that was definitely, not a catch. I'm usually good. I should be the referee they call.
There's so many things you should be.
I know.
Not only should Mark be the quarterback and the wide receiver, and I'm going to say words here that I've just heard him use. I don't technically know what they mean. I know the quarterback throws and the wide receiver receives widely.
Like Andy Cohen.
Mark should also be the kicker, the coach, the manager, and the referee. And the stadium manager. And the commissioner of football.
Yes.
There's so many jobs that Mark needs to have. And when he's your president... 2028. Yeah, 2028. He made his soft announcement. It's going to be 2028.
2028.
That Mark will, run for president of the United States and win.
There will be no participation trophies ever again. Hey, before we get to the show, your podcast drops today. It's Let's Hop Off Camera. Keenan Thompson. Keenan's a joy. What a great discussion you guys had.
Oh, I love him. Mark gets to hear them Mark actually gets to hear the discussions while they're happening.
I eavesdrop.
But how do you do that?
I'm the executive producer of your podcast.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is, you're not in the room with us.
Uh-huh.
Where are you listening?
I'm in my cigar room.
That's right, everyone.
Smoking a cigar. Sometimes I'm watching highlights of a sporting event and listening to your podcast. It's like heaven. Multitasking.
You're such a multitasker.
Yeah.
If you wonder where I fake smoke, I go into the cigar room. It feels more authentic that way.
We have a great show for you today.
Fantasia Barrino Taylor is here.
Also, we have Claire Foy.
And TikTok star Shannon Doherty will show us how to make holiday.
There's a lot going on over there.
There's a lot of holiday sweaters happening, and if you don't want to buy one, this is the way to make your own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
America.
It's the reason you all showed up today. It's time to play.
Lucy Hagee from Brentwood, Pennsylvania, who watches the show on WTAE. Good morning, Lucy. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Mark.
And who do you have there next to you in that photo?
That's Frosty.
Oh. Beautiful dog.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful dog. All right, you know how this game is played, right? You give us two statements.
I do.
One is true and one's not. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth, and if you stop me, you're going to win this.
Beautiful.
All right, here are Lucy's statements. I got seasick on a boat ride. Oof. Or I've been to Florida 8 times on vacation.
All right, here's my first impression guess.
I know this audience like the back of my hand.
My first impression guess.
They are
Pause it. Jesus fucking Christ.
too, because you've been to
Pardon my language. Jesus fucking devil. No, that doesn't make sense. That's terrible. Lord forgive me. I'll say Hail Mary. I'll say half a Hail Mary sometime next week. Here's the clues. First impression guess. I got seasick on a boat ride, or I've been to Florida 8 times on vacation. Here we go again. Has she been to Florida 7 times, 9 times, 10 times? She's changing the number, but she knows about Florida, so when she asks her questions, they come across as truthful because she's knowledgeable. Did she get seasick on the boat ride in Florida? I'm going to say the truth is she's been to Florida 8 times. But see, the seasickness, though, you got to, like, you can't, if you didn't get seasick on a boat ride, the only way it would work is if you got sick on an airplane and you described your airplane ride but changed airplane to boat. But still, if you've never been sick, to convincingly lie to someone about being sick on a boat ride when it's never happened to you, that's very hard. It's hard to sell, because even if you take notes and you're reading off paper, there's a lot of there's pauses of silence, dead air, as we call it in the biz. And you can't just say like, oh, I'll just talk about barfing when I had like some bad, chicken or something, like salmonella chicken from Chi-Chi's. I had the chicken chimichanga from Chi-Chi's back in 91. Turns out the chickens were eating each other's poop. So that's why I'm going to say it's true that I've been to Florida 8 times. No. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? I would say that it's true that she got seasick, but I'm due for a loss. And so I think it's going to be true that she's been to Florida 8 times on vacation. She thinks she can fool him by lying about the boat seasick, but she's going to give it away by pausing too much and messing up facts and going, like she's pausing to think. I'm going to say, I don't know why I got a feeling. I'm going to say the truth is that you've been to Florida 8 times on vacation. You guys can make your fucking guess, and then we'll fucking see who's right and who's wrong. I think I just tore my labrum. Oh, my crotch. Oh,
like the back of my hand. They are against you because you've been to Florida 8 times, and they don't feel like you should be able to play for another trip.
Stop it.
I know.
All right, this is for the mug.
Yes, I understand.
For the mug. All right, tell me
same jokes. She always makes the same jokes. Fucking she's an Amy Schumer.
Ready? I know this audience like the back of my hand. They are against you because you've been to Florida 8 times, and they don't feel like you should be able to play for another trip.
I know.
All right, this is for the mug.
Yes, I understand.
For the mug. All right, tell me about the boat ride. Explain to me, what were you doing? Where were you going? Was it a tour? Were you fishing? What happened?
Yes, I was on a charter boat to go fishing.
Okay.
And it was up in Ocean City, Maryland. And we were way out in the ocean.
You've done
What
that.
were you fishing for?
Fish.
Marlin.
Oh, yes, Lucy, what kind of fish?
I can't remember.
Was it mackerel? Was it trout? I just told you I can't remember. It's not like all of a sudden I'm going to remember.
Fishing for?
Oh, fish.
Plus, if this is my lie, then I'm not going to tell you what I was fishing for.
Was up in Ocean City, Maryland, and we were way out in the ocean.
You've done
What
that.
were you fishing for?
Oh, fish.
Marlin.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a classic laugh to put in a soundbite for a laugh track for an 80s show, sitcom.
Was up in Ocean City, Maryland, and we were way out in the ocean.
You've done
What
that.
were you fishing for?
Oh, fish. Yeah.
How long?
Yes, Lucy, what kind of fish?
I can't remember the fish. It
How
was.
long were you on this boat ride?
Oh, it was.
How long were you on the boat ride? Oh, it was all
It was
day.
terrible.
Pretty horrible.
And where did you go in Florida quickly?
Oh, I was everywhere down there. Daytona, mostly Daytona, Orlando, Disney.
Well, now Mark's got to know his geography. First of all, he lived in Florida, so he should know this. Are Orlando and Daytona close to each other?
How long?
Yes, Lucy, what kind of fish?
I can't remember the fish. It
How
was.
long were you on this boat ride?
Oh, it was all day.
Oof. And it's pretty horrible, right?
Pardon me?
It was pretty horrible, right?
Oh, it was horrible.
That's correct.
It was terrible.
And where did you go in Florida quickly?
Oh, I was everywhere down there. Daytona, mostly Daytona, Orlando, Disney World, Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
Did you see the Gelmans in Fort Lauderdale? The Gelmans of Fort Lauderdale?
No, this was back in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, before the Gelmans
Yeah.
of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Listen, I'm from Florida, right? I did.
Now you're from Florida.
I did a few years in Tampa. I did a 5-year stint in Tampa, and I'm not sure people count the amount of times they go to Florida. Florida's nice, but they're not really counting the times. It's like I went
I
to
love
some.
Florida.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But one thing I would remember is getting seasick on a boat. There's nothing like it. It's unforgettable. It's something you can't unfeel, can't unsee.
Have you been seasick?
Never.
Never. Not me. I'm a man. I'm a Latino man. We don't get sick. Remember, I said the truthful statement was that she's been to Florida 8 times. Drum roll, please. What is Mark going to say? Oh, my God. I can barely stand my britches.
The one thing I would remember is getting seasick on a boat. There's nothing like it. It's unforgettable. It's something you can't unfeel, can't unsee.
Have you been seasick?
Never. So I'm gonna say, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say you got seasick on a boat ride.
Wrong. Come on,
That's
baby.
false.
Yes. Not you. Him.
I never felt beauty so much. So bad.
Right there, baby. Look at that. No questions. Dude, I'm like 9 for my last 12.
I'm gonna say you got seasick on a boat ride.
That's false.
You are wrong, Mark.
I never felt beauty so much. So bad.
I kind of like that.
Gelman talk you into it.
I kind of like this. That's false. We should use that as the Mark got it wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, Mark. Hey, listen, congratulations. I'm glad you got to go to Florida. You won a mug and a t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a valuable trip. It's time to fall into the holidays travel trivia.
Oh my God. It's Eric Stone Street in 20 years. It's Modern Family's Uncle Cam. What the hell is this guy doing? So now this is my mimicking day. This is where I dance just like the dancer, and you have to grade me on a scale of 1 to 100, or rate me if you want. Depends what part of the country you're from. You could score me, like cutting a knife diagonally through my skin to render fat.
You're wrong, Mark. Hey, listen, congratulations. I'm glad you got to go to Florida. You won a mug and a t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a valuable trip. It's time to fall into the
Thank you.
holidays travel trivia.
I like to see stretching. That's not a dance move. That's just a stretch.
That man is Jim Man from Staten Island. Staten Island in the house. All right, Deja, spin the wheel, see what else Lucy's playing for. Okay, Lucy, you're playing for a trip for two to the Los Establos Boutique Inn in Panama. 8 days, 7 nights in a premium suite. It includes 3 meals daily.
All of them.
All the meals.
All of them.
All the meals.
1 excursion per day. That
I took
is
all the
exactly
buses.
all the excursions you need. Surprise valued at $8,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guest, Lucy. Good luck.
All right, Lucy. On yesterday's show, we talked with Harry Hamlet. In what 1981 film did we say Harry starred?
1981 film.
1981 film. Well, geez, I guess he must have been in. My Neighbor's Death Cunt. Frankly, Hunting Frankly Deer.
Harry Hamlet.
Indiana Jones.
Wore a loincloth.
Star Wars. Mad Max. Mad
Yes,
Max.
1981 film.
Well, you're telling your husband it's a little
5
too late for
seconds.
that.
Yeah.
Take a guess.
E.T.
I can't remember.
Woody Allen film. My hairy dick.
Greatest film ever made.
Clash
of the Titans.
Oh my god. I was gonna fucking say that. I'm so mad at myself. Oh, now I'm gonna eat cookies.
I'm so happy I
Harry
got the
Hamlin
mic.
riding around on a Pegasus and a loincloth.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie way back when too.
Yeah, I mean, I
We're in
watch it
Florida
at
on
least
vacation.
once a week. But listen, you didn't win this trip, but you're now entered into our grand prize drawing for a Caribbean vacation valued at approximately $14,000 plus. Now, you and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a Roomba vacuum from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 161.
38.
73.
Oh, blow it out your ass. You lazy woman. Is that Lori Petty from A League of Their Own?
I love it. This show is such a social experiment. I have learned that people hate to vacuum more than anyone. That's what this show has taught me. All right, better luck next time, Lucy. When we return, Fantasia, Barrino, Taylor is here. TikTok star Shannon Doherty shows us how to make our own holiday sweaters. Coming up next, Fantasia, Barrino, Taylor.
The opinions of shopping last minute deals.
Tell me what you think of Gina Davis in the chats while I do this dance again.
TikTok star Shannon Doherty shows us how to make our own holiday sweaters. Coming up next, Fantasia, Barrino, Taylor.
The opinions of shopping last minute deals at Amazon.
Name as many movies starring Gina Davis that you can think of. Okay, Thelma and Louise, The Fly, Gia, Angie. No, Gia is Angelina Jolie. Angie is Gina Davis. She was in the television show about female wrestlers, Glow. But I don't think it was called Glow. And I don't know if that's Pat Benatar that sings the lead song, or is it like another female rocker? Who were the other ones? Pat Benatar and who else? Not Deborah Harry, but there was a third one. Huh. Interesting.
Courses, we were working in the same field. They really got me through finishing my degree.
I can only think of 4
Today I'm a board certified
Angie Davis
behavior
movies.
analyst.
Oh, A League of Their
wouldn't
Own.
be
Duh.
here without NU.
Yeah.
Nope, you missed it. Look, they were behind. It's like they get off. It's like they go backstage and they make out, or they go to like eat some like cookies, or like they try to scarf down an enchilada in like 2 minutes, and then when they say, "Hey, 5 seconds left," they're like 10 seconds away, and they hurry up, and then the camera goes on, and you catch them not being in their seats. I wonder if they get penalized. What's going on here, people? What's going on here, people? Why are we muted? What's going on? What's going on, TV? What are you doing? Why is that guy coming out? Oh, Fantasia said she wanted that guy. Come on. Okay. Here we go. This is great. What's going on here? You're getting a little bit of live behind the scenes action. What is this junk? That dog is gonna die. That dog is actually dead. That was his last dying wish. Can I be in a commercial about saving my life? And they're like, sure. We'll do a commercial about saving your life, but we'll air it after we've already euthanized you. I bet that dog's name is Marshmallow. All right, here we go. What's going on? What's going on here, people? All right, so we went too far back.
Come down, talk to me.
All right, so now we're going to go to 5. This is great. This is all like groundbreaking television.
Today I'm a board certified behavior analyst, and I wouldn't be here without NU.
You know why we were on mute?
Yeah.
Is because I muted the TV. Okay, we just made it. If we can see you standing up, you didn't make it in time. So don't fool yourself. You're both liars. These guys are both liars and cheaters when it comes to anything competitive. Anything competitive. Look, he just gives up. She at least tries to trick you.
Yeah.
She's the better liar, but the better liar is still a liar nonetheless. Still a liar nonetheless.
Welcome back, everybody. She stars in the movie musical version of The Color Purple. Please welcome back to the show, Fantasia, Barrino Taylor.
Oh,
Did
okay.
too. I mean, this has got to
You
be
mean
the
like
best
sexually?
day of your life. Is this the greatest day of your life?
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Fantasia Barrino
I
Taylor's
know.
light
How often does that get to happen?
Backup dancer.
No, like a foreground dancer.
I saw him and I was like, I gotta go out with him.
Yeah, that's that was
We have
incredible.
16-year-old twins at home.
Oh my gosh, 16-year-old twins in her
Yes,
home?
who just learned how to drive, so I don't know if that's good news or bad.
But the good news is your coolness factor
I
just
know.
elevated by 2. Congratulations on your Golden Globe nomination.
How does that feel?
Oh,
I'm still kind of numb.
Yeah.
I'm very numb.
How do you get the news? Where you? I don't know when they come out. It's
Mimi, I didn't even know it aired on television.
Yeah. Okay.
So we were in the airport the day before for like 13, 14 hours. We could not get from LA to New York.
Oh.
So I missed a lot of my stuff on Monday. I was very sad. We got a room, and that morning I must have woke up like 6 o'clock. I always call my king, my best friend, my husband.
Aww.
And I called him, and he and my mom are screaming. And I'm thinking, something
Not good.
must happen.
Good.
So I hung up.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Yes.
I don't want to hear this.
Same.
I called back and I said, Kendall, babe, you have to calm down. Talk to me. He says, babe, congratulations. I'm like, on what? He was like, you've been nominated for a
Well, something's going on.
felt like it's been a long time coming for me.
Sure.
And to see things come back around when I thought it would never come back.
That's due to your faith
Yes.
in the Lord,
Good things
Jesus
happen to good
Christ,
people.
and having faith in God,
So, you know,
or just
I
nice.
love American Idol, and
rich
this
white people
is
in
a part of
Hollywood
the story I did not
telling
know.
you have to blow them.
almost didn't even get to audition for American Idol.
Yes.
Can you take us through that story?
Yeah. Tell us what happened.
Take us through the story.
The same way. So we went down to Georgia Dome in Atlanta, and I think we had to be there 3 days before. There's a lot of singing kids in that building. We met a man day before the auditions who just took a liking to us. We were over singing. I had my lip pierced at the time. I was young. And he calls me over and he wants to ask me questions, and he just took a liking to me and my brother. We go to our cousin's house to sleep. We get up early. I promise we thought we were on time. When we got there, no one else could get in. So it was probably like 500 kids outside crying, calling their parents.
Right.
But they were like, no, we go to the other side of the building.
Atta girl.
And I always say that there are real live angels on earth. He came walking through.
At
No
that
kidding.
time.
No kidding, at that
I
time.
grabbed you.
He just opened the door and said, how'd it go? I said, it didn't. He says, what do you mean? I said, we can't get in. He says, give me a second. He goes and gets one of the producers from the show, comes back. I was the last person to audition.
Unbelievable.
And listen, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the color purple. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. Claire Boy.
I wanna hold you.
I've seen these commercials. This is a standard format of commercials. Watch your kid, your pet grow up over the years, and then the same thing they're doing is drinking Gatorade their whole life.
Good girl.
Yes.
I don't want to hear this.
Same.
I called back and I said, Kendall, babe, you have to calm down. Talk to me. He says, babe, congratulations. I'm like, on what? He was like, you've been nominated for a Golden Globe.
Oh my God.
All right. Now, I just want to hear.
Get to audition for American Idol.
Yes.
Can you take us through that story?
Yeah. Tell us what happened.
Take us through the
I
story.
felt the same way. So we went down to Georgia Dome in Atlanta, and I think we had to be there 3 days before. There's a lot of singing kids in that building. We met a man day before the auditions who just took a liking to us. We were over singing. I had my lip pierced at the time. I was young. And he calls me over and he wants to ask me questions, and he just took a liking to me and my brother. We go to our cousin's house to sleep. We get up early. I promise we thought we were on time. When we got there, no one else could get in. So it was
So 3 days before the auditions,
Has asked me to do it.
Okay, so it wasn't quite open.
So 3 days before the auditions, you went to do what? To audition to be on the auditions or just to sign up? And you were just singing because that's what they did. But did you even have to sing? So you're singing. The person takes a liking to you, tells you, asks you some questions, says, hey, why don't you guys come by? Almost like he gave you guys an audition to come to the, oh, look, here's a little double picture. But he tells you to come back 3 days later and that you're going to get an automatic pass. Like were people singing to get rejected? Were people auditioning for the audition? That's what I'm curious about. So, and then 3 days later you come late and then you we're not just going to they're not letting us in. So you go around the back to find another door, another entrance to see if somehow you could get in. And he just happens to come out to have a smoke break or something and sees you and says, how did it go? Who knows what he said in that building, right? He might have been talked to a producer or someone, talked to his boss and said, you need you to get on the walkie-talkie to someone. I have a young lady that I invited here personally to audition and they won't let her in. And she's very good. I invited her personally and she needs to get in. Even if she goes last and waits 7 hours, we got to squeeze one more in. She has a great voice and she could possibly, she could possibly win. This is a phenomenal voice that could make it on the show. And I wouldn't be telling you this if it wasn't true. If she was just a B singer, I would say sorry then. But she's an A singer. I need you to pull some strings. So whatever this guy's name is, thank you so much for blessing us with Fantasia Barrino. In fact, I now have a Mexican dish called the steak and bean Barrino. It comes wrapped up in a multi-grain sesame seed tortilla. It's served with black-eyed peas, dirty rice, carne asada, chitlins, some lettuce, tomato, and then it's with roasted Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Salsa.
Thanks to United.
So it's fire roasted tomato salsa mixed with hot sauce. It is fire, straight up. And you can put it on Wonder Bread too if you really want. Oh, shwam, shwam. I never lose love, but shwam, shwam. If you wanted to love me too, ooh, shwam, shwam. I don't even know if that's 40s or 50s. Can't be 60s. 60s electric guitar started penetrating everyone's ears. That's what happened. Kids started listening to more electric guitars instead of acoustic guitars. And in the decade before that, instead of acoustic guitars, they were listening from cellos and shit. So in 20 years, they went from listening to cellos and orchestra music to acoustic guitars, fast-paced acoustic to also electric guitars and shit. And that's it. Weed, mushrooms, and electric guitars, and your kids were fucked. And then they taught their kids to be fucked, and those kids were doing cocaine and disco dancing. And then there was crack and rap, hip-hop music, and forget about it. You lost us in the 60s. Thanks, Beatles. Jesus Christ, man. This TV sucks my balls really big time.
Literally changed my life.
You literally changed my life, United Vein. Play. Press play. No play? Yes, play. See play.
Spending the day on my feet.
Can I get an extra large 16-inch Barrino? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Not you people, you people. Oh my God. I swear to fucking God. I'm so sorry. I have a real piece of shit cable box, piece of shit TV. When do you ever get real authentic YouTube footage? This is the stuff dreams are made of, right? Oh God. All right.
Literally changed my life.
I have no idea what's going to happen. No idea what's going to happen. Is the volume going to go on? I don't know, man. I think we're just going to unplug it. All right, so just fast forward like 5 minutes on the bar. It'll take you like 10 seconds unless you want to watch all this. But we are unplugging. Piece of shit. Oh, you are such a piece of shit. Oh, what a piece of shit. Piece of shit you are.
AJ?
Oh yeah, there does not. We definitely know that there's not a whole lot of unity up top with the Chargers. It seems like, right?
Hold on. I think the brothers are.
Yeah,
right?
that is the sister.
The sister, not that big of a fan of everything that got.
And they don't have the crazy amount of cash that a lot of these owners have, right?
Well, that's what she was. That was in that same report.
We're broke. Let's sell.
We don't have.
I feel like that's happening a lot. Like now we're kind of getting almost into a generation where there's a lot of like second or third generation NFL owners now, and they're like, there's a lot of family feuds that seem to be going on where like some kids really want to sell, some kids want to make it profitable so that they have cash. Other ones really want to hold on and keep the legacy going. I feel like we're kind of getting that with a few organizations.
You know what? It's similar to farms, in America. That is, I don't want to say it's a younger generation doesn't necessarily want to do the same stuff as the older generations, but like with teams, it's the same thing. Do we want to just cash out from this? Like, because it's enough money for us all just to live, or do we want to put the work in and do this? Farms, same exact thing, I guess it's happening.
Yes.
It's a damn shame.
We need your
farm. We do need
Love
a farm.
your farm. Big time.
Yeah.
My roommate in college, farmer right now. Shoot farmer.
Dog.
I'm on.
He's working. Yeah, he's out there. Yeah, no service.
I told him I'm just going to start FaceTiming him randomly just so that I could show the world of what like people are doing right now. Just so like people know.
What's he farming?
We got beans.
What?
We got some corn.
What?
We used to be a big time chicken farm, but we went away from the chicken farms because too small of an operation to really have any say. Big enough to make a living. They've been a chicken farm, I think, 30 years or something like that. Had to shut down the stalls. They got beef.
Get him on the horn. Get him on the horn.
He's out in the middle of no. What is it? Are we in harvest right now? What
has Bill offered on his land yet?
Past harvest.
So here's the thing. Like, I think he is.
Winter prep.
His dad's still working, but like, he will certainly get offered a lot of money for his as soon as
property.
You know what I mean? And it's like this dude is one of the smartest guys I've ever been around. Great football player, and he's out in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia. Rarely has service, and he's living like he's an Amishman. That's what every single day of his life.
That's right.
He showed up in that flannel and those boots.
Loved it.
Loved everything about it.
Yeah.
What do you got to well? I'll wake up when the roosters start crowing tomorrow morning. I'm gonna feed the cat.
How do we feel about it? Would you be mad at him for selling, or would you say it was good? Like, is it bad that if a big company came in and bought it? How do we feel about it?
He's not selling. The reason why he is, I think he's taking a pretty big stand on the whole. We're not selling.
No way.
I'm going to make a living. I'm going to pass this land down to my family members. If they want to build a home and open a bed and breakfast, or build a home and Airbnb it and just farm to, and make their money another way, whatever.
Really changed my
All right,
life.
guys. So just like that, you fast forwarded 5 minutes and 5 seconds. And now we're going to get to part 2 of episode 70 from December 13th, 2023. We're in the middle of our Fantasia Barrino conversation, or interview, as you may call it. Oh, God.
For healthy legs that make you feel like new, schedule
Are these
Georgia
healthy
Beans
legs?
at one of our locations.
Put it on. You gonna be my guest tonight?
You're gonna be my guest tonight.
We need to look like we belong.
What, like sexual guest? Like the date? Whoa! They about the French kiss, y'all.
This is the movie
musical.
Daddy, don't say things like that. Daddy, they trying to say I was about to French kiss a girl while I was rubbing her face, Daddy, and it just ain't true. It just ain't true.
This is the movie
musical
version.
Yes.
The story of the film is, it's been so compelling, whether the original on Broadway, what have you. Tell us about this version.
This version is totally different from the movie, and totally different from the Broadway version. He gives Celie Blitz, our director, he gives her an imagination. So at first I was going to say no.
Yeah, you turned it down, right?
I did. Because I remember planning on Broadway, and that was
heavy.
very hard for me.
Yes.
I was young, my life was in shambles, so I felt like I was carrying my cross and her cross.
And 8
overload.
shows a week.
8 shows a week.
Right.
So when they called me, I said, did you guys not hear me say on every radio station, every magazine, every news, that I would never come back?
Yeah, but it's Oprah calling, so I would think that, listen, if Oprah calls me and she says, I need you to go out and clean up the cow field. I'm getting my boots on and I'm going because Oprah asked me to do it.
Okay, so it wasn't quite Oprah at that time. It was Scott Sanders, who's still very dear to me. And I said, Scott, I don't remember saying like a hard no. He said, well, it felt like a hard no.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to step into it and carry all that weight again.
And it was the imagination that gave you a little light in the role.
I said yes then. Because when we go through things, we don't just sit and wallow in it. And it was my imagination that got me to where I am today.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And you're perseverance. I'm so happy for you. Make sure you check out The Color Purple. It opens in theaters December 25th. Fantasia, Barrino,
Yeah, happy birthday.
I'm Brian Gary, and today we're talking about the biggest misconception there is about replacement windows. I'm here with Ted Coons, the project manager for Renewal by Anderson, to talk about.
Is this Claire Foy? Who's Claire Foy? Is that an alter ego? I know her from somewhere.
If you're taking on an insurance company, call me, Cliff, or...
Is that the girl that's in those Ryan Murphy movies?
We loved her as the young Queen Elizabeth in the hit series The Crown. Now she's starring in the new film All of Us Strangers. Please welcome back the multi-talented Claire Foy. You look like a holiday card.
I feel very
love
festive.
it. You look festive.
Oh, good.
It's great to see you again.
I forgot about these.
Yeah,
A little wobbly, yeah.
You've been traveling a lot lately. Gone anywhere good?
I went to Los Angeles.
Oh, anywhere else?
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, did you go to anywhere good?
You look like a holiday card.
I feel very
love
festive.
it. You look festive.
Oh, good.
It's great to see you again.
I forgot about these.
Yeah,
A little wobbly, yeah.
Hey, can any of the females or any, I guess, males that might know about this subject, what is up with these boots? They look incredibly uncomfortable. Those heels look like cinder blocks. It looks like, those it looks like this is like 4-inch thick leather or whatever it is, pleather. Those boots look like they weigh a combined 15 pounds, and then they go up to your ankles. They go up to your knees, but you're wearing a skirt that goes down to your ankles. So it defeats the whole purpose of wearing boots that go up to your knees because you can't show people that they go up to your knees. So what the fuck? I don't fucking get it.
You look like a holiday card.
I feel very
love
festive.
it. You look festive.
Oh, good.
It's great to see you again.
I forgot about these.
Yeah,
A little wobbly, yeah.
You've been traveling a lot lately. Gone anywhere good?
I went to Los Angeles.
Oh, anywhere else?
New York.
Okay, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
I think you're going back to London.
We'll go back to London, yeah, and day after tomorrow.
I've got to tell you,
you guys really
they
do
do
Christmas
it
stuff.
up.
We really do.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I would say it's like on a par with New York, maybe.
I would say it's New York on steroids.
Really?
Yes.
And you don't have Thanksgiving, so you don't have to wait for it to start. It starts early, right?
Really early. Yeah. My sister put her trip end of November.
Oh, well, but
That's
I've
American.
seen, I was there with my daughter, and beginning of November, a lot of the stores
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, they start.
they've had the,
They start
it's
September,
gorgeous.
basically.
Do you have plans with your family?
Yeah.
Did she say they start selling Christmas stuff in September? September with it like a S.
November. A lot of the stores.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no,
already,
they start.
they've had the.
They
start.
It's
September,
gorgeous.
basically.
Do you have plans with your family?
Yeah, always.
Yeah. What's
we're
your
going
plan?
to my dad's.
Oh, fun.
It will be very loud,
Uh-huh.
and it will be great. But yeah, I do it all. I love it. It's my favorite time of year. It's so great.
Do you make a sticky toffee pudding?
Every day.
You do?
No, not for Christmas. Christmas is mince pies.
Mince pies.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Yule log.
A Yule log.
Is a Yule log a thing here? Like a chocolate covered?
Yeah, Yule log is a name we use for a big piece of poo from your butt. Like a Yule log in America is what we use to refer to a big, one long continuous piece of poo that comes out of your bunghole of your butt.
Yeah, it's a fake log. Yeah, covered in chocolate.
Are you prepared? Did you do all your shopping? Are you ready to go?
So prepared. I was working up until I went to LA, so I've done it all. I've done so many shops.
I started shopping December 28th last year, getting stuff off of clearance and keeping it in my basement for the last 12 months.
A Yule log.
A Yule log.
Is a Yule log a thing here? Like a chocolate covered fake log?
And I think I saved $150.
Did you do all your shopping? Are you ready to go?
So prepared. I was working up until I went to LA, so I've done it all. I've done so many shops online.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. It helps because I think if you have a busy schedule, it's very hard to sometimes get it done.
Yeah. My neighbor has received all of my packages.
Oh,
really?
It's good to have a reliable neighbor.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
We really enjoyed your performance as a young Queen Elizabeth.
Thank you.
But we're not the only one. Did you realize that Nicki Minaj is a huge fan of yours?
Now listen, I heard this and I still don't really believe it, but yeah, apparently so. I mean, isn't that very odd and exciting?
It's very exciting.
Nicki Minaj said, and I quote, that she can't get enough of your perfect face and that she wants to eat it.
Wow. I mean, I did finish The Crown like 7 years ago, so my face, I feel like, has been through quite a lot since then.
I pray that one day Nicki Minaj says that about me.
Yes.
She will. It's coming.
You think it's coming?
It's coming.
Maybe
And then
today
we'll let you know.
All right, we need to take a little break. When we come back, Claire's going to tell us all about her new film, All the Splendor. Stick around.
Friday Live, the new animated film Migration, Elizabeth Banks. I've got candy canes for you to taste, and it's a fun game we play around here where we try to figure out the flavor of the candy cane.
Oh, God.
Onion? Next live, Tracy Ellis Ross.
This holiday season at PetSmart, buy 3 dog treats and get the 4th free. Plus, earn double the points on all holiday treats, toys, apparel, and more with PetSmart Treats Rewards.
Come to my house and walk back. Probably ended up taking you like 20 minutes as opposed to driving to the store and driving back with it. So instead of taking, and like if there's no line and you're in quick, you're still going to take about probably 15 minutes, right? And that's like real quick, driving to the store, going in, getting it back, checking out, coming back. If there's a line and you got to wait in line for like 5 minutes, I mean, you could spend a half an hour driving to the store, buying your box, coming back. So instead of a half an hour, it takes you 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops if you're a slow walker or if you live like a little far, right? So instead of 15 minutes to a half an hour, it takes 5 to 15 minutes. Instead of $1.97, you're paying $1.50, so you're saving 47 minutes. You're saving 47 cents. You're saving 10 to 20 minutes, and you don't have to drive, so you're saving gas. So not only are you saving 47 cents, you're probably saving like 60 cents because you're saving on gas money. So it's just, and I make a profit, and I've made over $100, and I've made over $200 selling my used boxes to neighbors. And people in the subdivision across the street, I put up signs on the neighborhood saying, "Hey, if you need boxes, don't go to this store or that store. Call me, let me know what you need. Or here's an email address." And oh my God.
Calm now. You were just a boy.
And now you're
But now you're
mad.
not.
Now you're fuckable.
You're totally different, but it's still you.
Now you could fuck Papa.
And I thought you'd be hairier. Like your dad.
Okay, sorry.
Well, I guess I'm as hairy as your father now. I guess I get my hairless body from you, Mom. But I guess it's a good thing you didn't say like your mom.
All of Us Strangers, of course, starring our guest Claire Foy. Tell us about the movie. Tell us about your character.
My character's called Mum.
Mum.
I don't have a name. Yeah, it's a really beautiful story. It's about this character, Adam, who lost his parents when he was very young, and basically has the opportunity to go back and meet them again as an adult, and about all the questions that you don't ask, or all the things you don't say when your parents are alive. And it's really beautiful and hopeful, and there's a bit that's Christmassy in it.
I guess it explores everything.
It's
grief and
How is it Christmassy? Is Christmassy a young boy loses his parents or gets taken away and then reconnects with them? It's Christmassy. Why? Because is it set in like December? Is it snowing outside in the film? So let me ask you. Wait a minute. So the kid. So he's a kid. Adam. He has parents, and then he thinks his parents die. And so he's under the impression his parents die, and then he grows up into a man. And when he's older, a man in his like 20s, he finds out his parents have been alive this whole time, and gets to like reconnect with them and talk to them. Or did his parents give him up for adoption, or did his parents leave him? Was he kidnapped?
possibilities, lost opportunities.
Yeah, and expressing who you are. I think it's so often in families that you take people for granted, and he has the opportunity to go back and really say the things he wanted to say, and also express himself and who he is, and be accepted, which is really.
I love the hair of your character.
I love that.
What was the approach? Was that part of the?
I love that. It's the 80s.
It's the 80s.
Oh, yeah. That's the 80s, everyone.
Well, that was a very mild 80s.
Yeah, that was.
If only this movie had taken place in New Jersey.
I would have loved
it. It would have been a totally. So you play the mother character,
Andrew Scott, who is actually about 7 years older than me. I play his mother, and Jamie Bell plays his father, and Paul Mescal's in it. And it's a really amazing cast and really beautiful story. And we actually shot it in the childhood home of the director.
Oh wow.
Which doesn't happen often.
No.
So it's just a really special movie, really beautiful.
Well, we look forward to seeing it.
So you're 34 years old and you're playing. So you're 34 years old and you're playing a 45-year-old, and he is 41 years old and he's playing a 25-year-old.
All of Us Strangers premieres in select theaters on December 27th. Make sure you check it out.
Make sure you check it out. Our own holiday sweater. Look around.
Tomorrow live from Eat Master Joel Madden.
The shape of a wreath?
Oh my God. This girl, get out of here with your whack ass shit. Look, I took a sweater, I took a wreath, and I fucking glued the wreath to the sweater. Look at me on the next Martha Stewart. What'd she do? Take a bunch of bow and ties that you like stick on the top of a present, and she just taped like 8 of them on your sweater. She glued 8 of them on your sweater in a circular shape, and now she's like fucking like deserves her own like television show on Discovery Channel. Look at me, I super glued shit to other shit. What am I gonna do? Take some socks and I could put some glue on it and then dip it in glitter and like, look, I made glitter socks. These are all first grade art projects, bro. Come on.
Welcome back. Wearing a a festive holiday sweater is a time-honored tradition for the holidays, especially around here.
Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. Joining us today with a roundup of homemade holiday sweaters is social media sensation Shannon Doherty. Hey, Shannon.
Great. Now, is this what we can expect? Can we make this?
Yes, you guys.
Amazing.
So easy. You can make all of these that I'm going to show you.
Okay, great.
I am never buying one again because I had so much fun making these.
Okay, great.
They're amazing.
What do we have here?
So the first ones, I just grabbed some sweaters I had at home and then things we had at home, like pom-poms, ornaments, bows, and I literally just stuck them on it. I made a little Hanukkah theme one, and this one I put the bows in the shape of a wreath, and I made this cute little.
Nice.
Isn't this cute? They're
really
so,
cute.
and anyone can do these. Literally, just stick and glue on the
Should
front.
we hot glue? Because sometimes these little stickers.
I did hot glue mine, like
Don't be
especially
wearing
the
it when you hot
pom-poms.
glue it.
No.
Oh, I like this. There's lights.
This is
Oh, I
cute.
like
How
this.
did
Oh,
you
this
do
is
this?
cute.
So
I
this
love
is,
this.
if you have
I
tinsel
love
and
this.
garland at home, another easy way to decorate your sweater. I just got some green tinsel and glued it on. Added a little ornament. There's a battery pack in the back, and you are a little Christmas tree on your.
You're not winning any contests with that one.
Wait a minute. Mark's Grinchy heart is starting to grow.
Now, for everyone celebrating Swiftmas, which obviously Taylor Swift fans were celebrating it. This I made.
God,
Wait,
that
you
is so
made this?
cute.
Will you make me?
You guys, I cut open a sweatshirt and I glued the tinsel garland right on it. That's it. And I made this cute.
Oh my God. You know it's not cute? My face.
So cute.
So
Oh my gosh. Do you know how expensive this would be on Net-a-Porter? This would be $10,000.
And this was just a sweatshirt that I cut open.
I love it.
What do we have here?
Now, in the Swiftmas theme, friendship bracelet, garland / throw them over any sweater.
Okay.
I made these with little, bouncy houses. They have the balls in them. You can get hearts or stars. I got little foam balls, and I took a wire, I threaded it through. You got stick-on letters, and you can write anything. Like, 'tis the season, joy. People like at a party together.
This counts. This counts.
So cute, right?
It counts.
So easy to
You're
do.
being festive.
I'm being festive.
This will be the hit of every party and really easy.
All right.
Okay.
So next,
This is like your skirt.
yes. So this is another easy thing, not just sweaters, accessories, right?
Accessories.
Go into a party, your bag. Look at this. Bows and stuff on it. You can create a little headband.
Band, yeah.
So cute. You can do slippers or a skirt.
I love it.
I love
Just
it.
the
I
things
would
you
wear
have at
that
home.
never.
Amazing.
Easy.
Okay.
All right, next one.
I think I would wear that at a school dance for blind children. That's about it.
Or a skirt.
I love it.
Adorable. Just with things you have at home.
Amazing.
Easy.
Okay.
All right, next one.
Now, these I like to call though move your arm sweaters. So you need to get interactive with these. So this one, you create a fireplace with hanging your stockings when you open the arms.
All right. I like that one.
This is amazing.
I like that one. That's cute.
Wait, I think you guys are gonna like this one too. Okay, so you wear it. I just glued a garland on the top, but then when you're at the party, if you put your arms together in front of you,
become a wreath?
You become a wreath. I mean, look how cute that is, right? So cute.
Actually, I've always been looking for an excuse to hold. I've always been looking for an excuse to constantly hold my hands during a company Christmas party. I could just see my boss Cliff inappropriately touching my genitals, and I can't do anything about it because I gotta stay in character. I'm a wreath. That's what you
When
said,
you're at the
Kelly
party,
Ripa.
If you put your arms together in front of you,
become a wreath?
You become a wreath. I mean, look how cute that is. Right? So cute.
Adorable.
You're making
You
my
are
This
a
one too.
Grinchy heart.
Kelly, you're gonna be the star.
Okay.
Over your head. Imagine you have this on. Mark, you take that side. We're gonna put our arms up. Put that arm up, and you're a Christmas tree. If you put the arms together, yeah, like that. If we had it on, and then lastly, every holiday sweater party needs winners.
Yes.
So I just made these. I got little sweaters. You tie them to ribbons.
Oh, these are the first place
Yeah,
winners?
the first place, second place.
Go to our website live and play. Next, we're going to read our
If you would like to know more about anything we see on live, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
Every holiday. So it's right here below. We'll be right back.
Door that sticks.
So right below, you can go to our website for more help. So you go to our website for more shit. You can go to our website for more Shannon's holiday tips, and for every other tip for every other holiday, go on our TikTok pages below.
Turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Welcome back to Inbox. Let's reveal those poll results. 65% away from the shower and 35% towards
Well,
the
I'm
shower.
towards the shower head, so I guess I'm a narcissistic
Are sociopaths?
psychopath.
I wouldn't say that, Kelly. It was just an article from the internet.
Well, that's what Mark said, and my husband doesn't lie. He's a good boy.
Away from the shower and 35% towards the shower.
35% of our audience are sociopaths?
I wouldn't say that, Kelly. It was just an article from the internet.
Well, you know who you are. Barbara Schmidt from Amelia says, I face mostly away and the shower has to be as hot as can be. Same.
Yep.
But I never take a shower alone in the house, and that has been ever since I saw the movie Psycho.
Yeah.
Susan Jones from Laura, Ohio says, I have to face away from the shower because I'm so short I would drown if I faced toward it. Same, sis.
Heather Travato in Liverpool, New York said, my mom let me watch Carrie when I was 6 years old. To say I was horrified is an understatement. After that, I slept in my sister's bed for months and didn't care that she wet the bed every night. Well, we've got Tracy Ellis Ross on tomorrow's show. And the shower has to be as hot as can be. Same. Amelia says,
Yeah. Where you from? Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, you know who you are. Barbara Schmidt from Amelia says, I face mostly away and the shower has to be as hot as can be. Same.
Yep.
But I never take a shower alone in the house, and that has been ever since I saw the movie Psycho.
Susan Jones from Laura, Ohio says, I have to face away from the shower because I'm so short I would drown if I faced toward it.
Where the fuck is Amelia? She didn't say a state. Can you please let me know where Amelia is? Because I don't know how to spell it and search for it in my engine.
Susan Jones from Laura, Ohio says, I have to face away from the shower because I'm so short I would drown if I faced toward it.
Laura, Ohio sounds like the name of a town that would be in a Hallmark movie starring Winnie Cooper from The Wonder Years and DJ Tanner from Full House.
Same, sis.
Heather Travato in Liverpool, New York said, my mom let me watch Carrie when I was 6 years old. To say I was horrified is an understatement. After that, I slept in my sister's bed for months and didn't care that she wet the bed every night. Well, we've got Tracy Ellis Ross on tomorrow's show.
Bye. No. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Not happening.
His career, why aren't they holding these players accountable and helping them get through a process where they detail their work and they stay poised in the noise, Mark?
I mean, he's a first-round draft pick. You got to give him another chance till his contract runs out. And if his contract ends this year, offer him the league minimum and say, you know what? We don't feel like any team's going to pay you more than league minimum based on what you did. So you suck on that, Kadarius.
So you play the mother character.
Yep, her name is just Momo.
Everything from your consult.
The View starts live right now.
I want to congratulate you guys on getting married.
Scameos?
Mwah. Love you. Bye.
How George Santos and Donald Trump are cashing in with controversial merge.
It is an authentic piece of the suit I wore when I took that now famous mugshot.
Plus, Taraji P. Henson, Danielle Brooks, Fantasia Barrino, and director Blitz Bazawule talk about reimagining the beloved classic The Color Purple as a big screen musical. Plus, we are unwrapping the hottest holiday toys your kids want under the tree this year. And The View's 12 Days of Holidays continues with...
It's an authentic piece of my suit that I wore when I was in court.
The proof is in the pudding.
You took the suit you wore and when you were in court, you took scissors and you cut your suit into like 200 little pieces and you're selling them for like $100. $100 for like a 3 square inch piece of my shredded suit. Interesting shit. Interesting get, Choni. Well, I guess that's it, buddy. Thank you, everyone. That's the end of our show for today. That's the end of our stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for listening. You guys make me smile. You make every day. You never make me regret waking up. And you always make me sad when I have to go to sleep. I'm sad. That's the end of season 2, episode 70 of the Fill in the Blanc podcast. I'll see you next time for episode 71. I don't know who's on it. I don't know. Maybe I could find out. I don't want to find out. Who cares? I don't care anymore. Anyways, December 13th is the date. We're right before Christmas. I'm going to tell you next episode what I want for Christmas, and maybe one of you rich people will give it to me because that's how the world works. Besides that, I hope you guys enjoy your cooking and shopping. Remember, start your Christmas shopping for 2024 on December 26th. And between December 26th and New Year's Eve, go buy some gifts. And then you might even be able to get some New Year's Eve stuff on clearance the first week after January 1st and do some stuff. And then just keep it in your basement or your attic. So looks like, what do we got here? Tomorrow's episode is going to be episode 71. Tracy Lee Ross from Candy Cane Lane, the Christmas movie with Eddie Murphy. Oh my God. It's my favorite movie I want to see. I actually am watching all these Christmas movies. I've watched like 6 Christmas movies so far. I watched Reporting on Christmas. I watched Best Christmas Ever. I watched The Scottish Christmas. I watched, what was that other one? There was another terrible movie. Some movie, I forget what it's called, about a girl that goes to a place called Oregon, Illinois. It stays at a bed and breakfast. And it's like Groundhog Day. She wakes up and she's reliving the same day over and over. And the whole thing is she has to like fall in love with this guy and she keeps on messing up. It's stupid. It's really bad. But when you're drinking a little hot chocolate and a little peppermint schnapps or maybe a little hot apple cider with that Fireball, a little spiced rum, You like spiced rum or Fireball? Put it in the comment section. Joel Madden, Ink Master, so he's the host of a competition show about tattoo artists. Chef Shireen Pavlides shares a holiday chicken and rice recipe. Come on, dude. You're just making arroz con pollo. What the hell? You're just boiling rice and chicken, and what are you gonna do? Put some sofrito, and then the saute some sofrito, right? You're gonna add some anato, right? You're gonna make the rice yellow. It's chicken and rice. Rice and chicken. Watch her just roast some chicken and boil some white rice. Watch her put like cilantro and lime and copy Chipotle. All right. Well, we'll see that later on season 2, episode 71. Tracy Ellis Ross, you have beautiful thighs for an older woman. I just want to say that because I know you're watching this. Everyone else, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your week, enjoy the weather. If you're in a hot weather town and you like it, congratulations. If you don't like it, you know what? Go get a snow cone, go in the shower and just dump it on you and use your imagination. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Remember, scratching your armpits is healthy. How are you going to know if they're going bad? I once had a guy, knew of my dad's friends, when I was a kid. He had to have a surgery where they had to slice open his armpit and like do something because his hair got tangled up because he wasn't properly washing his armpits. But you don't have to wash your armpits every day, because if you do, then you might get like a rash, and that could spread and turn into like cancer or like AIDS, and then it could go to your blood and you get like blood disease. So I only put deodorant on if I'm going on a date or if I think I'm going to have sexual intercourse with a woman. If I'm going to have sexual intercourse with a man, I don't wash it because I want him to be like, ew, you stinky. And I'm like, yeah, but you know what? My whole body's stinky. Like, what we're going to do is going to be really stinky. My armpit, I mean, my butt's going to make my stinky armpits smell like potpourri and Alex Trebek's Jeopardy themed cabana. So I'll see you guys for the next episode. Thanks for watching. And remember to hug the ones you love and love the ones you hug. And make your children get a fucking job. Don't give them any gifts. You know what you should give them? Give them a lump of coal that was up your butt so it smells like East